And we're live.
Hello.
All right. First things first. Well, first of all, hello. And for posterity, we're playing Dragon Age Inquisition. We're going to be doing side quests, companion quests, and trying to get them powers so we can start to approach the end game. Can you believe it? Like, we're getting somewhat close to the end here.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that we got this far.
Were you surprised that we made it, or that we did this quick?
Well, the game lasted all this long. I thought it would just like crash to oblivion and we would never be able to work it again.
I think, yeah, I'm also I'm also feeling appreciative of the fact that we did although we did manage to break it a couple of times. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, Haven was rough. Haven was really rough.
We made Haven disappear quite a few times.
Yeah. Haven's too weak. It can't handle. God, the mod manager.
Yeah, the mod manager is ridiculous.
Oh god. Because I have mine divided up into little folders. I've never actually compiled it recently, at least. Mm-hmm. So like, Jesus Christ.
It's a lot. I gotta tell you, it's a lot.
It is a lot. I keep adding a bunch of bullshit too. So.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I think I'm my thing in the back of my head is going like, okay, how interesting can this continue to be on stream? Where I'm afraid that we're gonna run out of mods that generate a reaction. But no, that's the fucking dress last time that looked like a goddamn whale every time she walked around was hilarious. The dancing in the at Halam Sharal with the dress was just fucking brilliant.
Oh, can I say, I feel so... I emailed you about this, but like for everybody else involved, I was so distraught because after that episode aired, I went looking for other mods for my own personal playthrough, and I found a mod that makes Florian's dress like this horrendous cheetah pattern. Oh, if I had found that, we would have used it, but oh man.
Do you know what's crazy about this is like the last time I did like my own playthrough of Inquisition, I feel like I must have gone 20 pages deep on the Nexus looking. Are these all Tumblr mods? Is that where you're finding these?
No. Well, okay, some of them are Tumblr mods. Like I believe Varric's Blue Hair is a Tumblr mod, but no, the dress cheetah mod I found was on the Nexus, and it's been there since like 2015.
Whoa.
So.
That's one of those things where, like, when we talked about the premise of this stream, I'm like, okay, I'm sure there will be a couple, and, like, I knew about the Dorian ones, I knew about the Blackwall ones, and I was like, how much is she really going to be able to surprise me? But if you hadn't told me ahead of time that there was a pregnant Lavellan mod...
that one's also on the Nexus.
The pregnancy thing would have completely floored me, and it still floored me, because I was just like, oh, God...
All right, so first, do we have... Yeah, we have some level up points. There should be a mod that unlocked the specialization you wanted.
Which is much appreciated because that...
Well, don't say thank you yet. Make sure it works first.
That's true.
Because, like, this particular mod, there was honestly, I think it was over 100 different sub-mods that did specific things.
I got all of them.
Yeah, I didn't know which one you wanted, so I just got all of them.
Interessante. Okay, well, for the sake of it not being ridiculously OP, I'm just going to stick to one. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, most recently, Rift Mage has been my favorite, just because I feel like
Rift Mage forever.
The visuals of Firestorm, and then also just like the AoE sort of like crowd control for Pull of the Abyss, but I kind of feel like Tamar is more wacky, and I don't mean zany. I mean like she likes to whack things. So I just feel like her like hitting people, like not even cutting people with the sword, but like smacking them with the broadside of the sword. Mm-hmm. Like I just feel like that would be in her personality. So I'm gonna go with Knight Enchanter.
Go for it.
We'll do Knight Enchanter and increased ability damage.
Hello, everybody. I know we've been talking amongst ourselves, but hi.
Yes, hello, everyone. Hello to many of you who are here. I see Alpaca, I see Zoe, Matthias, a lot of our regulars. Matthias said no Red Dead, and I'm like, look, played Red Dead till 4 a.m, okay?
You did?
And I'm not apologizing. I am no kidding. Look, just on a side note here, as I level up, the game came out Thursday. I think I might have played only a couple of hours Thursday night, technically. Mm-hmm. So I've been playing for about a week now. I might have put 50 hours in that game. No joke. Like, no, that might be an overestimation, right? Because it probably for last weekend I played a bunch, but then let's say somewhere between 35 to 40, I would say.
That's still it's like almost a full-time job on Red Dead.
I'm 35% in. That fucking game is bananas huge.
Bananas huge.
It's ridiculous.
I like the term bananas huge.
Well, first of all,
it's as big as a bunch of bananas. As many bananas as you need for this metaphor to work.
I think you know what? I deserve to be called out on that one. It's only after. It's only after I said it where I realized how stupid that comparison is. It's like, it's as big as something that's not that fucking big.
Well, you just gotta get a bunch of bananas and then it's fine, right?
If you just multiply the orders of magnitude of the bananas, eventually it amounts to something big. This game is as big as a common piece of produce.
Times 100.
Yeah, just get a lot of them, stack them together. It's that big. That was a really dumb comparison on my part. I apologize.
And that is okay. I'm just making fun of you.
But yeah.
What's the plan for today? We're doing character quests and getting power. So who do we want to talk to first? I feel like it should be Bull because we need to get that romance underway.
I was gonna say Blackwall.
Oh God! Actually, yeah, because he came back during Wicked Ice, Wicked Hearts due to the mod, and I'm wondering if it accidentally brought him back. And now my mom's calling. Mom, always on stream. I'm not answering. It's like she knows, but she doesn't know. So it's like.
Yeah.
Why?
Matthias said, how big are bananas in Texas? Well, apparently as big as Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, let's talk to Bull.
Let's talk to him.
Oh, so wait, that's what I was going to say right at the beginning when I said first things first. Do we have a plan for what happens if titties come out, or what are we doing here?
You know what? I think we just have to live with the titties.
Okay.
And everyone just promises very nicely that no one talks about the titties. And then we also download the episode really, really quickly after it processes. So if we do have to do something about the titties, I can quickly edit it out.
Okay. All right. Everybody, nobody report us. And
remember, they're not titties. They're udders because they're Canary are Oxmen. It's in the deep lore. Look it up. It's... somewhere in the code. It's really hard to access.
If we live by the titties, we gotta die by the titties. Okay. All right, let's go, Bull. Come on.
Oh, that's right. We have to do the whole tooth thing. We have to kill a dragon. I forgot about that.
Do you want to go for the one in the hinterlands?
Well, we can decide with dragon later, but yeah, we have to trigger the like him telling us about the tooth.
I'd like to talk in private.
Oh snap!
What's up?
Something just happened. We're talking in private now. We're in the room. I don't know why I'm doing play-by-play again.
You just get so nervous. You gotta do it.
It's the only way to deal with the awkwardness of watching two drama queen Kunari go at it. She says, I want to go again. I'm not sure about it. I'm surprised how fun it was.
Maybe surprised how fun it was because like maybe she just had really bad sex up until now.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, based on that last cutscene, she was in the submissive role, so I think that's a little unusual for Tamar. So
yeah. Okay, do that.
We'll say I was surprised.
Nobody has ever done that to me before. I enjoyed it.
Of course you did. Ben Hasrath training, remember? Grew up learning to manipulate people. When it's a hostile target, you give them what they want.
Man, the
when it's
floaty.
someone you care
What
about,
the hell's in the
you give them what
background?
they
It's
need.
just like snowing in her room or
Those
something.
are big dust particles, man.
Yeah. She does not allow the cleaners in there or something.
Let's see. How does this work? You're not my master. I do have limits, though. I'm torn between Tamar saying, you know what? I kind of like the idea of her just asserting that she has some limitations. That seems healthy.
All right.
Let's do this.
The first healthy thing Tamar has done in her entire life.
Okay. All right. Let's try this.
We're going to need to establish some rules.
Outside this room, nothing changes. You're the Inquisitor. You're the boss.
That seems
I will
reasonable.
never hurt you without your permission. You will always be safe. If you're ever uncomfortable, if you ever want me to stop, you say Kato, and it's over. No questions asked.
That's so weird. That's so weird. What? I don't know if it's caught up yet on the stream. It gives,
Not yet.
if you're ever uncomfortable and you want it to stop, say Kato and it's over. So Kato is the safe word, and then there's the dialogue option for Kato. It's over, and it ends the relationship. so she's safe words, and they break up. That's really weird. Okay. Okay, and you'll just stop. You've thought this through. Works for me. Yeah, this is all
yeah, I
very
would say,
thorough.
all right.
It's a little unnerving that you have this down to a system.
Systems are comfortable. And my goal is for you to get very comfortable.
Okay, man. You know, I wonder if this just has to do with the BDSM nature of the bull romance, but I feel like there's more back out points. There's been like 3 or 4 where you can kind of back out, and you've still got the dichotomy of like, yeah, let's go for it and do all the kinky shit, or yeah, this isn't gonna work for me. I just felt like that's interesting because I think I've only watched part of this. I don't think I ever watched this cutscene in full. I've never seen all the dialogue options, and it's actually pretty interesting. I feel like whoever wrote this really put some care into. Well,
Iron Bull's Patrick Weeks, so yeah, he definitely put in some thought to this, I feel like.
yeah, or at the very least, he Google searched for a minute or two, but. Okay.
I remember him tweeting out that he like had contacts in the BDSM community or whatever, and I was like, oh, okay.
All right, yeah, sure. All right, good for him. All right, well, let's says begin relationship with the Iron Bull. I think that was our intention all along, so.
Take me.
Can do.
Even though we just killed his entire friends and family.
That's a little weirder.
Start
right?
fucking!
Okay, and then so there's no scene or anything?
I think that was the beginning, but then the sex scenes come later.
All right.
Hi,
Well,
Fussel.
hey, Fusselcorn. Yeah, so okay, all right, good. So we don't have to worry about any titties popping out just yet.
Oh, give us a few minutes. They'll come. I romanced Bull once, like an eon ago, so I really can't remember it that well, to be honest. I'm writing a dissertation on DA romances, so this is totally researched. Yeah, totally. I do want to know what, like, class or program lets you do a dissertation on DA romances, though, and can I get along with that? Oh, I'll look up at the chandeliers. Are they funky?
I'm looking up. Honestly, I mean, I feel so ignorant, but I'm like, how much have I ever paid attention to the chandeliers?
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, okay, the chandeliers, they're now gold with beautiful painting and green candles that match Dorian's mustache.
That's phenomenal. I love it.
Yeah.
Wait, can we judge some folks? Oh, fuck yeah, let's cut some people.
Yeah, I think we can. I think we get to judge the box.
All right, let's do it.
Judge some boxes.
First, this wasn't my idea. It is an issue born of titles and heir apparency. Halam Shiral is having
Do they smell like mint too? I would assume so.
formally
So it smells like
controlled
nice mints in the
by
hall.
Duchess Florian. The
God,
housekeeping
every time I see
crowd,
Josephine, I
harassed
just
with the
like
forfeit and
feel bad.
considerable bureaucracy as well. So they ask that we judge her.
This is hilarious. Like, I feel like Tamar wouldn't bat an eyelash at this. Like, she just expects that she gets to judge remains as well.
Mm-hmm.
There is worth and weight
Aw.
in every judgment.
Bustle says the
No
job
matter
is
how
just really
unusual.
horrible. I get the same pay as my last job, but for 50 hours more a week. That sucks, man.
That was the time
that's
allotted
rough.
for rebuttal. Her crimes
Have the
negated
chandeliers
any
always been there? No, that's a new one.
Forgive me, there is an odor.
There's a precedent in history. Community community service.
You gotta do community service. That's the best one there.
Okay. I like how it says community service. It's so pretentious. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
I call for rehabilitation. The skull shall do
Community
public theatre about the
service.
evils of evil. I also judge the box. End table for orphans.
That's quite enough, Inquisition. Point taken.
There's actually a war table mission now about the Duchess in a box tour, like 942 or whatever it is.
Would that be sort of like a some sort of odd performance piece for Tamar where she's holding the skull up and sort of talking to it?
I'm now going to pretend that's what it is, yes. That was Tamar's charity work for the year. Yep. That's the only charity she's ever done. Is that the only judgment we have?
For now, yes.
Okay. Let's go, do you want to talk to Solus and see what he's up to?
Yeah.
Just kind of make the rounds on companion quests and see what we got going.
And we also got Varric that's been getting ignored since Hawk died.
Oh, right, yeah.
Maybe
I
we'll
think
do him
Bianca's there,
next.
isn't he? Yeah, she is.
Alright, Solus.
There are spirits hovering by the veil to observe the thrones of powerful nations, machinations, betrayals. After our time in Halam Shiral, I understand why. I have forgotten.
Does he do anything interesting, or is he...
And he's just commenting on Halam Shiral and all that other stuff.
I'm pleased you had a good time.
Political gambits, broken promises, half-truths. It is a palace full of motivation, and motivation is where great things happen. In any event, Celine should now be a steadfast ally, especially after helping her neutralize Briala.
Am I sensing concern over how we dealt with Brianna?
Solus is black with hair now. That has been this way since the start of the stream. We just never talked to Solus.
Yeah, I feel like we've been ignoring, which is so interesting compared to how I normally play it. Like, I'll just spend, like, every chance I get talking to him on the snow patch before you even get to Skyhold, just, like, exhausting all of his content. Because I really found Solus super interesting to talk to, especially on the first playthrough. I'm just like, who is this moody, fucking existentialist bald elf?
He's your best friend.
Nor should you. You're not defined by the shape of your ears. They're not your people.
No.
Hey, Lucas, thanks for
I joined
stopping
the
by.
Inquisition to save the world.
Oh, bye,
Regardless
Flucus.
of who my people are, this was the best way to help them. As for the elves of Orlais,
Moody egg
I believe
friend.
Brianna is doing quite well. She is an admirable woman.
So you don't have anything in common with elves, but you admire her for fighting for them.
I forgot he has actually a lot to say on Halam Shiral.
She organized resistance against a powerful enemy.
He's also being really moderate and sort of like sensible, which is sort of like the interesting and frustrating thing about Solus, is that he seems so level-headed in his and a lot of his commentary. Like that's a really sensible position. He doesn't claim any sort of special attachment to the elves and kind of criticizes the elves, but he also has admiration for Brianna for how she's advocating for them, which is like what a sound and measured way to think of the world for a guy who has also sort of tried to take over the world.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's just talk to Varric and
Yeah.
Bianca.
Boy, if you walk somewhere again, I'm gonna slap you beside the head. We run for a reason.
Are you worrying?
I like to walk.
We don't.
I am the expendable one after all.
Oh yeah, Puzzle. There is a mod that gives Solus hair, but it only works in Skyhold, and at that point, I felt it wasn't worth it. And there was also a lot of like there's a lot of mod conflicts, and some of the mods we do use that it conflicts with. So
Solus wears a wig in Skyhold.
yeah, basically. This is Elven serving girl he's trying to impress.
It's not even like a proper wig. It's just a hat made out of hair. Like, it just slides off really easily. He just whips it on, whips it off real quick.
Your name is Bianca.
I don't get why she has a hood on for this entire thing. Like, there was no...
The other half are named Helga.
Because she's Carta. She's sneaky. The hood makes her sneaky.
I guess.
Zarek says, like, Tamar wears a pregnancy.
Exactly.
What were you talking about?
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a deep roads entrance.
What happened to Tamar's baby? There was no baby. It was a basketball shoved in her.
Yeah, we
that's what we have to say.
it was a
Sleep at
publicity
night.
stunt. Yeah.
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people.
A lot of people hate
Ireland
Bianca.
from the
What do you
expedition.
think about
A
Bianca?
couple of close friends.
How they found out
I'm glad they included her, honestly. I thought it was an
matters is we know
interesting
where they
aspect
are
of Varric's backstory where he seems so kind of detached from it all. And I made a comment in one of the other streams, I think it was the one where Hawk died, about how perhaps Varric really doesn't have many friends before the Dragon Age 2 group. And, well, Bianca is kind of an exception to that. I liked her inclusion.
I don't know. I think I'm the only person in the world that doesn't mind the character
Right after
like
the
at all,
expedition,
or like how she was
I told
executed
Bianca what
in
we found.
the game.
I had
Because like
artifacts that needed
everyone's
bodies,
always really
but she had
upset when
more
she
contacts
says
than
like
we paid for them.
what's the exact
Plus,
line?
I know her.
If he comes up dead, I'll feed you your own eyeballs or something.
We need to deal with this.
And I don't know. Like everyone got offended at like, oh, I know Varric better than this bitch does. But I'm like, she doesn't know that though, you know? Like, yeah, we probably have better things in mind for Varric, but she doesn't know that. So I don't know.
Right. That's
I feel like
going
this
to
is
be
the
trouble
like.
at all. Let me know when you want to head to the
Some people didn't like her because she thought she was badly written. I think she's written fine. I think maybe she's just a bit of a bitch, you know? Like,
Oh yeah, she's written. You know, they're fulfilling what their aim was with her. It's just maybe not. She wasn't meant to be super likable.
yeah,
Um,
that's what I want to say on it.
do we want to run and do the Valimar quest, or do we want to talk to some other people first?
The Valimar quest is kind of boring. I would even just ignore it completely unless we really need the power.
Okay, it's a bit on the longer side and a bit. Yeah, I kind of agree.
Like, if there's nothing to choose, it doesn't really affect the rest of the game. Fuck it.
Let's go walk over to Sarah real quick.
Sarah! Oh, do we want to talk to Bull real quick? See if he done anything interesting? Or...
Well, I'm halfway up the stairs, and it's going to take me 4.5 seconds to get
Never
back down.
mind.
So
No,
yes.
Boy, why
so
you?
yes.
Why you not running? Why you not running?
now I'm being a bit of a troll. I just want to walk everywhere. Okay.
I will leave.
It's just me in the chat room. Bull doesn't have anything. Well, it says we have "Let's talk about us." Is that just like a prompt to possibly? Play
Yeah.
that?
Well, ask it. Well, ask. Go into it and see what it says.
I'd like to talk about you.
We might have to go and just like spam through his dialogue to get the quest for the tooth.
Wait. Who else is needed this? You said I need this. Are we serious? Kiss him in relationship. Goodbye.
Are we? I would say, are we serious?
Damn, Tamar's kind of needy. Okay.
Oh yeah. Why are you surprised by that?
I know. You know what? As soon as I said it, I'm like, of course she is, right? Like she's
Yeah.
a power-hungry pop star, and now she's experiencing some measure of vulnerability. So
She needs constant validation.
she really does. Okay.
So what is this? What are we doing?
That's up to you, boss. If you want it light and casual, that's fine with me.
Okay, well that's interesting. It doesn't... How does this work for Kunari? I guess that's the
I
right
would
question.
say work for Kunari, yeah. Because we want to get the quest for the tooth, and then for that we need to fight a dragon.
They don't. We don't have sex for love. But for someone we really care about, there is an old tradition. You find a dragon's tooth.
There you go.
Break it in half.
There we go. Okay, so then let's talk to as many people as we can here, get any companion quests we can, or people leave, I don't know, and then let's go fight a dragon.
See you later, Bull.
Nice
Sounds like a good stream.
All right. Now, what dragon? What's a good dragon? Let me look up dragon.
Let's talk to Sarah.
Inquisitor, I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, the lowest level dragon is in the hinterlands, and what level are we? Like 15 or something?
13.
Oh, Jesus, really? Are we that low?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Okay.
All right, Sarah. Let's say some say some weird shit. Let's go.
One for the Empress.
She angry at us?
Brianna. The Duchess. And Caitie. Right in the dangle bag.
The dangle bag.
All right, you're clearly annoyed. What can I do?
You're doing fine. It's the dead piled up in Halam.
Yeah, that hinterlands dragon is not is not too crazy.
What's it matter, right?
Oh god, the next level the recommendation is 16 through
But how
19.
many lives are worth one Empress's arm?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some beans
I mean, I've
and
done.
slammed the
I think I've
doors.
done almost every dragon slightly underleveled.
Well, I'm more worried about the what Pride had wrought, not the dragon.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay.
I think we can do the dragon just fine.
We decided the course of a nation. I think it was worthwhile.
Right, Orlais will never be the same. Except for everything they say and do. Ugh, you know the most important thing I got out of all of that mess? The one thing. Don't sleep with Empresses. That's what that was all about. That and Briala being an idiot. The whole thing would have gone different if that little piss-up wasn't in the middle.
That was a mistake on their part. It made everything worse.
Wrong way around, Inquisitor. It started worse. Lots of people died before there was a hole in the sky. That's who you're saving. If you get a chance, maybe remind them not to be idiots.
Yeah, Sarah's also really interesting in her commentary about Briala and the elves. Like, right, she also holds no real special affinity for elves, obviously, but she's more critical, and I don't think she's entirely wrong either.
Yeah, in a way, even though we had 2 elf companions, none of them were really for the elves. You know what I mean? Like Sarah just hates everything elven and just wants everyone to be people, and then Solus has like this weird allegiance to like the ancient elves and not modern day ones.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I think it's to their credit, right? You have 2 elven companions, and neither one of them is just sort of like a mainstay, quote unquote, elf, which I think is interesting. In particular, because I feel like there's enough dialogue options for a Lavellan Inquisitor that you can kind of fill that role, right?
Mm-hmm.
To kind of stick up for that viewpoint.
Which is why it's great to play as an elf.
Yeah.
Elf mage every day.
Anything that we should do to trigger for
You
Sarah?
apparently have a lot of friends.
No, if she's stopped doing cutscenes, I mean, you can talk with her and maybe get a little bit of approval, but it's not going to be like anything super exciting.
Shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And
I would talk to Cole next, because I'm kind of worried that Cole might be a little bit angry with this.
We'll talk another time.
Yeah, that's
all
fine.
good.
Creepy kid.
Honestly, I'm surprised we still have Cole in our party. I would have like just assumed he would have popped off and was like, no thanks.
All right, Cole. How mad are you? How mad is Cole? Because what is Cole in the band? Did we ever establish what?
I don't think I think the best answer that I can remember is that he just sits on bull's horns and every once in a while plays the triangle.
Can he be IT? Can he be the website guy?
Yeah, he's the website guy.
I didn't understand.
He like does all the light shows and whatnot.
Yeah.
Easier if they said what they wanted.
What did you think of the masks?
What masks?
The masks. Everyone had them on their faces.
Those weren't their faces.
Goddamn, Cole's weird.
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
Someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
The servants
I like to imagine by the end of all of the companions that have left formed an anti-Inquisition band.
Oh yeah, so that would make sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stop causing trouble around Skyfall. You're up for
Well, I don't know how much disapproval we had, but I just told Cole to cut it out with stealing daggers and burning turnips, so he's a bit.
He'll love that.
He's a bit more disapproved.
Roderick was sorry.
Cole hands out the alcoholic drinks at events because he makes people forget. Oh no!
Oh, well done, John. Well done.
Oh god. So after Cole, do you want to see what Cassandra's up to?
Yeah, let's go see Cassandra.
Blood.
Oh, and then we also gotta talk to Dorian.
Madness.
That's
Dying.
true,
We are
yeah.
all dying. The herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple, pure voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me, but this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it, falling, flying, faith, and I fought her. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Cole is such a serious character. I'm sitting here trying to go like, fuck it, man. I can't fucking weave in any wacky comments about LeBron James talking to this guy. What the fuck is going on? And his mod makes him look better. Like, honestly, like I'm looking at it, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use this mod. Like this one and maybe Sarah, I'm gonna use on regular playthroughs. Like they're really good. And then I'm like, I got nothing, Cole. Thanks for being deep and introspective.
Thanks for actually saying interesting things.
Yeah. What do you think?
I am gonna judge you on using that Sarah mod though, and I don't really like that one very well. But yeah, the Cole mod is really nice.
Yeah, I agree. I've always not liked his big stupid hat.
Here's the thing though, that's like one of the few Cole mods I can even find. Like I did try to look for something silly and wacky, but it just ain't there.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with him. I just had to make him look good.
Will you not consider it, Lady
Which maybe he already looks weird and wacky, so that's the joke.
If no one steps forward, they will debate until
Oh fuck, Divine, yeah. Are we doing a Stabby Liliana?
Make them agree.
I'm thinking Stabby Liliana's the way. I think we said in the last one that Tamara would choose Liliana because the makeup game is so strong.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
So she feels that the most important qualification is makeup game, so
What's gonna be sad is I don't think her makeup mod is for Frosty. Now, oddly enough, her suit is, so we can have her suit back, but I don't know if she'll be able to keep her makeup game into the Divine.
well, I mean, like that's even better. Tamar just feels betrayed. Like I gave you my endorsement based on your fucking makeup game, and then you turned on me.
What's going on now?
I assume you've heard that Liliana and I are both candidates to be the next Divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
It's just, like so refused. It'd be that would be such a Tamar answer. Like, well, if you don't want to do it, then just don't do it. there's no such thing as doing things that you don't want to.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars. This cannot be what they intended when it all began.
I wonder if we're going to get enough disapproval from Cassandra that we get the drunk scene. Have you ever gotten that before?
It cannot veer from its course, even
I think so, yeah. I might have watched it on YouTube, but no, I think I got that once.
I've only done one playthrough where I try to make everyone hate me. And, like, even in that one playthrough, I could not get Bull to hate me. It was almost impossible. No matter what you do, he just doesn't care or he approves. There's very little Bull disapproval things.
But deep down he believes his heart is virtuous.
Yeah, I think that's one of those things we kind of alluded to before, where like Bull and Vivienne, they're not really there because they like you. They're there because they have a job to do in their mind. But Vivienne is just like, she's a little more cold, so she doesn't really need a reason not to like someone.
Yeah. If anything, it's harder to get her approval.
You're not the only candidate. What about Leliana?
Leliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy. But she and I remember a different person. Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Leliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think. And that would be chaos for us all.
We have more important things to worry about right now.
One day we must turn our thoughts to what comes after.
But that's not today.
Oh god, the disapproval just keeps coming in.
I suppose I should not be so concerned.
I figured Cassandra wouldn't like that.
Speak my name.
Yeah.
Nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
This is such a weird comment, but ever since we've been doing like this stream, it's so dumb because I'm playing Dragon Age Inquisition, but I go, this really makes me want to play Dragon Age Inquisition. Like properly, I mean.
Not in this weird bizarro world.
Yeah.
Created. Oh god.
What did we say? Next Dorian.
Yeah. Which you can probably like, well, maybe it's probably too late now, but you can warp to where Liliana is and just work your way down.
Oh yeah, maybe we can go talk to Liliana about how she feels.
About Divine, yeah, we can make her stab the nun lady. Which I forget now. What quest did we do? Did we go back in time with Dorian, or did we do the Templars?
We went back in time.
Back in time. Okay, so then we'll have Samson. Since we're under leveled, do we want to do the Samson quest where we get rid of his armor, make him less powerful?
Could be helpful, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we might want to do that just because, like, we're gonna struggle bus. Like the first time I played through this game, I didn't do the armor quest, and I struggled so hard on the Samson boss fight because I was a bit underleveled. So, and I was playing on easy still. Granted, I didn't know what I was doing, so maybe it won't be that big a deal when we do it. But
I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the abyssal rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
oh, here's where we go through Dorian's dialogue. If you guys find any weird mods for Frosty, please let me know because I'm kind of struggling finding some fun ones. On the Nexus, it's just if it's on the Nexus, please still point it out to me. But I guess I'm particularly looking for ones on like Tumblr or other like people's personal blogs because those are the ones that are harder to find. So, and those are usually the ones that are like a little bit weirder or like just for fun, so it's a bit silly. And those are usually the best ones for what we're looking for. Like someone already linked me this really awesome one on Tumblr of like well, I don't want to like spoil it too much, but if you look on my Twitter account, you can see what the mod is. But I am getting that one.
If I can prove he was a grasping ankle biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Alright, Dorian, is that it? You got more
business,
for
the
us?
Winter Palace. You saved an empress, and now she's eating out of your hand. Perfect mental image.
Is he done, or is he...
Dancing, politics, and murder.
Oh, now he's making some comments about Winter Palace.
That's something you'd like to do more often, then?
Watch as you twist an entire empire around your little finger. Yes, please. Of course, that leaves only to Winter. And it wouldn't work as well there.
No. Why not?
Our dances are so much more intense. If an evening lacks a murder, we sniff and call it a ball. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair.
So in the end of Trespasser, there's like the slideshows, and one of them, like no matter what you do, is Dorian and Mayveris. And in that picture, Dorian has like this long hair going on. Do you think that he's actually going to have that in Dragon Age 4?
I'm struggling to remember what it actually looked like, to be honest. But I mean, that would be cool. Why not?
I don't know. I wasn't really fond of it in the photo, so I don't know. Ashara Mahariel says, why are you guys switching to Frosty, or am I dumb and you guys have been using already? No, right now we are using the DAO mods. The reason to switching to Frosty for Trespasser is that for some reason the DAI mod manager thing really hates Trespasser. And pretty much all of the mods that we're using will break or not be able to be used in in a Trespasser. So I was like, well, at this point, all the good ones we have aren't going to be working anyway. So why don't we just switch to Frosty, and that way, like, things definitely work out. And then we also get to showcase mods that we haven't been able to do for the rest of the series. That's why we're switching to Frosty.
Why were you the only survivor?
Yeah, and I can't remember. I don't remember exactly what the technical explanation was, but yeah, you're right. It basically just there's a ton of mods that do not work in Trespasser.
Her message to me.
And it's not like there's some mods where it doesn't work with Trespasser, meaning it just doesn't show up. And then there's other mods where it just crashes and burns.
Totally breaks things, yeah.
Yeah, like anything affecting the Inquisition finery, facial textures. If they edit like the shine of the face, it's there's something very specific with like the shine.
You don't know what she meant either.
Yeah, it just crashes Trespasser. It does not even start.
Illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead.
Aha, I wonder if it was a Trespasser thing. I use PS4, so that's why I don't know. Well, that is fine. But I think a lot of people don't really know that much about the Trespasser thing. I feel like every once in a while you still get people on like the Dragon Age subreddit or like mod forums or be like, why doesn't this mod crashes Trespasser? Why? What have you done wrong? And everyone's like, no, it's just modding doesn't work well with Trespasser. Sorry.
Oh, shit. Something happened.
What happened?
We're toast. It totally hard crashed to desktop. Wow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was talking to... the first cutscene with Liliana ended. I went to go talk to her about, I presume, the Divine conversation, and then it just hard crashed.
Oh, man.
What about that scene could possibly cause a crash? She's the only person who appears in it, right? Or do some of the spies or agents talk in it as well?
If that's the one where... I think it was the one where it's about to... You know, her talking about being the Divine. It's really just her and you. It should be fine.
Maybe it was just a weird gremlin.
You can use DAI mod files with Frosty, though, so some of the existing ones may still work. I try to look for it, but I thought it was like under works or something. If that's the case, then maybe I still want to look up some Frosty specific ones just for fun. But yeah, if we can use some of the ones we're still using, that would be fun too. I thought I remember reading that it wasn't. Maybe the information I had was old, but the converting Dayob mods to Frosty was broken or something. I don't know. Jinx is actually out of the room for once, so I think Jinx actually keeps away the jinxing. But my husband's walking. I don't know why, but Jinx is the type of dog, if like one of us is doing something, she'll just follow us. I don't know. If you directly transfer mods from DAI mods to Frosty, usually textures will end up being corrupted. Oh, okay.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra.
Well, that's fine.
All
But at least it's stayed up to this point, so.
It seemed to be working, so.
There is, after all, no shortage
Huh, so just like
of vultures
up and died.
circling the Sunburst throne.
You can manually extract the modded textures and
They
make a
must be
Frosty mod
desperate.
from scratch with them, though.
much less
Usually it takes 10
flattering when
minutes
you
at
put
the
it that
most.
way. If
Yeah, only
being
half the ones I
divine
could
were
put
as
Frosty
simple
work
as
out.
looking good in large
Okay.
character. Restoring
Well, I'll
the
look into
church
that and see
might
what
be
I can
like
do.
trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
Because there's definitely mods that you can only use for Frosty, and if there's some fun, because I know when I was putting up this together, this mod list, there was some fun ones I wanted to use but couldn't because it was for Frosty. So I'm gonna try to pull those out. But yeah, especially like Liliana's makeup, because that's a fun thing. We'll see. We'll see.
Kirkwall's Chantry, the war, the breach. Mages are always involved. Without the Chantry to guide, that hatred will spiral out of control. No, we don't want that. And the
I wonder why it crashed. Maybe it just like, I don't know. There's really no good explanation on why it crashed. Maybe like the memory just overloaded or something.
Yeah, there was nothing. There was nothing really. Like I said, nothing new going on in this scene. So. Oh, more from Liliana. Jeez.
A message from Divine Justinia.
Yeah, she probably has a lot. Because we haven't talked to like anybody.
And I see you feel it necessary to inform me.
Oh, this is to go to the fancy schmancy, whatever it is.
To be delivered
Stab a nun.
I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
All right, sure, whatever you need.
I'll help in whatever way I can. Wonderful.
We just want to go see her stab the nun. That's the truth of the matter.
I think that might be a decent episode title. Stab the nun.
John Keir called it.
Oh, there we go. Great minds. Okay. Should we run by Cullen or anyone?
I guess Cullen or Josephine would be good to talk to.
I mean, Josephine has her little assassination thing as well.
Yeah, I feel like see, I'm trying to think of ones that are like kind of fun to play and like would actually affect gameplay. Josephine's, I don't know. I'm kind of lukewarm on it. Cullen might be fun to make him take lyrium so he can be sad about it.
Oh. That's dark.
I mean, we have to, right?
Well, no, I'm just saying you're right, but that's so dark. Like they're in a band and they have a dude that's addicted to something.
Oh no, we didn't put it like that. We're still doing it, but
that's really oh my god. That's dark.
Oh god. Well, I mean, it's a like.
Well, here we go. He's got delirium.
Here we go.
Oh my god, Tamar, goddamn. You know what? Tamara's been pretty much like a lovable asshole up to this point, but that's dark. She's just like, you gotta play lead guitar, keep taking this shit.
Oh god.
You're not the same without it.
Oh god. Oh boy.
Nicole says no.
No. Yeah, there's two of them.
There's something
Oh man, so people don't want. I mean, we are going to do it. We have to, but I feel bad.
All right.
Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die.
Look, if it makes you guys feel better, look at this man. This isn't Cullen. This is.
this is
Bullen.
This is his alter ego, Cullen.
That's a much better one. Cullen. This is the I don't know if you remember this or know this or whatever, but at the end of Dragon Age Origins, there's like a whole bunch of different outcomes for Cullen, and one of them is that he gets really kind of insane and starts murdering mages.
Yeah, that's the one thing nixed from the canon.
Yeah, I think this is that guy. So that way people can justify us giving him Lyrium and they're not too weirded out. Oh, Cullet. Because of the mullet.
Cullet.
That's a good one.
Oh, I don't approve, right? He's saying he's going to stop, so I have to not approve?
Yeah.
And then he'll keep taking it?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have done this in the first place.
Cullet and Mullen. Yeah, there you go.
What future can there be outside the Order if I don't try? I believe in this
Commander Cullet Mullen at your service.
serve out of loyalty, not blind obedience.
Cullen, this isn't the time.
Well, now he definitely has to be the guitarist, right? Because he's addicted to drugs.
Yeah, no, and she's just like, we're on tour. Okay, I can't.
Oh, God.
Can't have you stopping now. Is there anything else from Cullen?
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
There's probably a couple companion stuff that we have to leave and come back to actually like get anything to trigger.
Yep, that's true. So we'll go to Valence and I guess next.
Yeah, it kind of depends how you want to do this. If we want to like have a kind of a break in talking to people, we can go fight a dragon.
Okay, that's true. Is there anyone else we want to talk to before getting out of here?
Let's see. We did Liliana, Josephine. I don't care. Colin. We just did. Vivian.
That's true. All right.
And then we did Dorian and Solus. We did Cole, Varric, and Sarah. With Blackwall's gone. Then Iron Bull and Cassandra. That's about it. Bye, Alpaca. Oh, Tamar just shoots him up herself while screaming at him. It's for the band.
Oh. Yikes.
Oh, God, that's the worst.
Inquisitor, I wonder if you might help me with a delicate situation. There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy...
Here's Vivian's personal quest.
I had arranged to obtain one, but the Chevalier...
Now we have to give her the fake heart, right?
Yeah, because she's a threat to to Tamar.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll help you.
I'll do what I can. Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success.
What are you barking about? Hey, you come back here. Come back here.
Okay. Do we do Valence Dragon Heart or Dragon first? How do you want to do this?
I would do Dragon first, because on the way I don't think the one in the hinterlands there's any wyverns there, but we just need a wyvern. We don't need the snowy wyvern. But So let's go. Let's go fight a dragon. Maybe, I don't know. I think if we run out of things to do, we can go do the Valamar quest. Also, how much power do we currently have?
I will check here in a second. Let me...
So I believe we need 40 for what Pride had wrought.
Sarah and Bull. Okay.
Yeah, 40. Oh, fuck. We also gotta talk to Morrigan for the first time.
Oh, shit. That's right.
Yeah, duh. Well, let's do this dragon stuff and what we plan to do, and we'll because we get to see Morrigan's actual look and not me accidentally forgetting to upload the mods to you like last time.
Do we wanna close on Morrigan maybe?
Yeah. Let's do that. That would be good.
Inquisitor, I have something for you.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it! The fucking dress is still on.
Oh well. Well, that's not the dress. That's the armor or whatever. So you have to change the armor out.
Yeah. Okay, I should actually also probably spend people's points that they have.
I'm glad you bought Bull and Sarah to this. They're gonna love this.
And is there any... What else do I want for Dorian? There we go. Yeah, I mean, Bull especially. I mean, he fucking loves dragons, maybe too much. Or probably, certainly too much.
Yeah, definitely too much. What did I do to Morrigan? I don't think I did anything that bad, honestly. So is Morrigan like another artist that gets featured on the band once in a while? I feel like that would have to be it, because if we're doing like each game is a band, she's kind of like, you know, she belongs in Origins. You know, it was the same thing to Liliana, to be honest.
Yeah, like Liliana just kind of rolled in, kind of like one of the founding members, but she's been surpassed by Tamara is basically the new up-and-coming pop queen, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Liliana was supposed to be the lead singer, but she like is too washed up and old, and people didn't accept it. So
Well, yeah, like Cassandra and Liliana were like, I mean, as the story goes, like they were sort of leading the Inquisition, sort of, along with Cullen, but they. Mm-hmm. The Inquisitor is obviously the most fabulous of them all. What else for Bull? What's a shield one? He doesn't have a shield.
Didn't do anything. Morgan is a shot-up crackhead who believes she knows everything. Well, half of that's already true, so like...
Half. Just half.
Which half? I don't know.
Is everybody... Yeah, everybody should be equipped with... Yeah, let's give her that bow. And Bull should have his awesome... this ridiculous thing. Okay. Alright, saving. Let's grab that royal elf root.
Alright, let's do this dragon. Morgan is the old superstar desperately trying to stay relevant with her sad backstory.
Oh, it would probably help if I moved out of the way of fireballs.
Yeah.
Looks like dragon
a little bit.
Oh,
that one came out of a bit nowhere, though. But you can outrun anything with the current mod lineup.
Yep, I agree. Okay. Alright, dragon. I've had enough of you. Let's go.
This part's always kind of the worst, because you just want it to land, and you're like, alright, come on. Let's get to the actual dragon battle.
Oh, that's right. Tamar can get all wacky and hit things. There you go.
I need to see if there's a mod to, like, change the blade for that thing, because I feel like I've seen one before. I can't remember what it does, though.
Yeah, being able to outrun stuff is pretty cool. I'm just gonna pick some elf root real quick.
Because you know you're using it.
Yeah, there you go, come on. Run away to your stupid little thing that's not gonna protect you. More elf root!
Why not use a mount to rush through the other area? I think actually at this point we're faster than the mount.
I think that might be true, yeah. Alright, you stupid dragon, let's go.
I think the mod changes the color of the blade. Well, that could still be fun if it's the color. I'm gonna look it up now. See what we got. Spirit Blade recolor. Yeah, here it is. Okay, we've got a blood red. Well, it's more like a light red. A blue, a green, and a teal. I mean, Tamar would have to do the green, right?
Yes. Stop. There you go. Come on, Sarah. Jesus Christ, really? Like, I do wish sometimes that, like, well, I wish I didn't have to play the game. It's like, well, like, I know I should do something strategy-wise, but, like, I wish, like, the AI, like, the, you know, the tactics element of Origins was so much better, and...
Yeah, but the tactics on this one really, sometimes I don't think they work as well.
No. And also just, like, some of the basic AI is just, like, if you're Sarah, like, and you're getting absolutely destroyed in that one area, and you're a rogue, like, why are you standing so close?
Mm-hmm. You're doing pretty well, though. You have fucked it up quite good so far.
Yeah, well, it is on casual also.
That's fair.
And this is the easiest dragon.
Oh, we also have a thinner spirit blade. That could be fun. Like a rapier. Ooh. Sarah's getting close because it's the dragon. Well, there you go. She just really, really wants to look at it. Now, technically, there is. I think you still have it. I don't think we got rid of it for any reason, but there is a mod to make the dragons more colorful.
I think it's still on there.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, the dragons are already pretty colorful, so I see like there's not like that big of a difference.
Yeah, I think it just made it like more of whatever the normal color scheme is, like orange or... Oh god.
Yeah, I'm looking at a picture of the Ferelden Frostbite normally, and it looks like it's supposed to have more black spots, and this one's like almost a pure yellow.
Despite being really fast, I still, like, I ran into that fireball pretty much.
Are there any plans for Tamar to do Jaws of Hakon or Descent? Not at the moment.
Jaws of Hakon, well, no, I think the Descent in particular is going to be super grindy.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
It's, I mean, it is an enjoyable experience if you like the old school dungeon crawly nature of RPGs, but for stream, I don't know what. There's not a particular appeal to the gameplay there.
Yeah, I feel like the only reason we would do it is if I found like a really good mod for like one of the characters or something, or if like, because we need to be around level 20 when we hit Trespasser. that might just have to be one of us like picking up the game on our free time and trying to level her up to 20, or we stream like Jaws of Hakan or Descent to get to that level.
Dang, I gotta say, like, I mean, we knew this already. Night Enchanter is OP as fuck, but goddamn, she was whacking the shit out of this dragon's legs. Like, no joke.
Which one of the mods for Spirit Blade here, it actually, because at one point this was even more OP than it currently is. So we can revert back to the original way it was and have it be really OP.
Like, I critted twice with damage over 1,000 on each strike. I'm like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
In our Dragon Age Tamar universe, dragons are music critics.
Music critics. Maybe like not specific music critics, but like different websites. So like the Ferelden Frostback is like the local Ferelden music.
Well, this is like the shitty one. It's like music reviews on Yahoo.com, and then like the higher level ones are like Pitchfork or whatever the cool music review sites are.
What are the names of these things? I haven't pulled up actually. So the highest level one, well, is in Jaws of Hakan, but then after that, it's the Highland Ravager. That would actually be a really fun like metal magazine, metal music magazine or something. Man, some of these names, they're Kaltinzan, this is one of the Empress Leon ones. Sandy Howler, Visimer, Havernal, Greater Mistral. Oh, that one's perfect.
Damn, dropped it.
Nice.
Is everyone alright? Yeah, I mean, yes. I'm alive.
Get it?
Really? Alive.
And then hack on
Everything lit up when it tried to fry us.
All right, let's go make some teeth. I guess just one for Bull and profess our very, technically our undying love, but like most pop and movie stars will be getting divorced in a couple years.
Tragic but true.
Dun dun dun. Did the dragon give her a bad review and so she had to kill it? Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's that's our story and we're sticking to it.
All right, so do we want to do the do we want to stab a nun?
Yeah, I mean, what do we want to? Yes. Are we doing it right now? Yeah, probably. I mean, do we want to? That's like a given.
Do you not just think about stabbing nuns? That's all I think about.
I mean, that is definitely one of Tamar's favorite pastimes. When she went through her like dark, you do the first like super poppy album, but then you want to be taken like more seriously, so you have to do your dark album, and that was the title, Stab a Nun.
Do you think Tamar was a child singer? Because I'm thinking of like Britney Spears when like her first album was all like poppy and playful,
yeah,
and the next couple albums are like, "I'm a woman, guys."
Well, no, I was thinking more Christina Aguilera, because Christina Aguilera went real hard, like she.
That's actually a good point. Yeah. Does Tamar get auto-tuned? No, she does. She totally does. I feel like auto-tuning nowadays has become less forbidden, I guess. Like now it's like the perception of it has been like make it a bit obvious, and now it's a tool and not so much like
everybody just kept doing it, and then people tried to criticize people for doing it, but it's just like nobody cares.
Yeah.
It's also like because I listen to hip hop, and I was having this discussion with somebody about Drake, because Drake is sort of like notably had ghostwriters. He doesn't write all of his own. He doesn't write all the stuff he performs, and like that used to be a huge deal, like especially for rappers. I mean, it's kind of a normal thing where if you're a singer, you don't necessarily write all the songs, but for rappers, it's really sort of taken that you're writing your own stuff, and now it's just kind of like Drake doesn't really lean into it, but he's just like, yeah, so what? Who cares?
Yeah.
And so now it's become one of those things where like everybody does it, and people just don't seem to care anymore. What should I do for Dorian? I guess keep going in his specialty.
Kanye is known for it. Known for getting ghostwriters? Because
No, he isn't. No, he isn't. Matthias is trolling. Matthias is trolling. He is not. Stop it. Quit your bullshit. He is not. Start talking about The Last Jedi in a second here.
Oh, God.
No, I think Kanye has been accused, though, of kind of taking, not taking samples, but he'll bring somebody in to kind of say, like, hey, let's collaborate. I'll help you work on your stuff, you'll help me work on mine, and then, like, they help him work on his stuff, and he doesn't really return the favor kind of a thing.
Sorry, Kelly has added more to the lore of Tamar's, the mercenary company that she ran with was the Disney Channel. Or the Dragon Channel.
Oh.
So now this is her breakout from like the Dragon / Disney Channel. She tries to get overly sexual and things get weird. The Miley Cyrus effect.
Man, there was that really was weird too. That like both because Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera kind of hit that point at the same time, and they were like I feel like they were in a race to see who could get sort of more overtly sexual in lieu of maturity. Doesn't that make sense?
Oh yeah.
And it was so weird because like in a lot of ways stuff gets more, I don't know, like maybe violence or sexuality becomes more acceptable as time goes on. But I feel like people would get eviscerated for that if they tried to do that so overtly now.
Really?
I kind of do, right? Because, like, who is, like, Miley Cyrus was even several years ago. I kind of feel like that would be thought of as more tacky, not by overtly conservative people, but, like, that's not an enlightened position anymore. I feel like that has maybe fallen out of fashion over time. That might just be me. Again, I'm not a cool person. I don't fucking pay attention to a lot of pop things.
I don't either.
That's just sort of my observation from a distance.
I never really liked that music, even when it was like Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears. I was never really into them when they were big anyway. Like I never really paid attention to that.
No, I kind of feel like it was cool not to like them almost a minute after it was cool to like them, if that makes sense.
I'm trying to sort through my own memories.
Because you and I are similar in age, and I imagine we both probably grew up with the standpoint of, like, we both went to the same place. Like, Britney Spears is the stereotype for a dumb pop star who's not talented.
Yeah,
I kind of feel
that's
like
true.
Like, I kind of feel like that existed. And first of all, I'm sorry if there's any hardcore Britney Spears fans out, because there are. I mean, she still sells out big places, but you know, I kind of feel like it was cool not to like her. I think it's been cool not to like her longer than it was cool to like her.
That's definitely true, but I can't remember if it's cool not to like Britney came before or after she had that shaving her head incident and beating a car with an umbrella.
That's a good point.
So I don't like if that was before then, and then like all of that hatred or whatever kind of peaked up into the shaving head, beating a car with an umbrella. And what was that deadbeat guy she married for like a hot second? Whose name I can't remember.
Federline, Kevin Federline, right?
How do you remember that?
Because he was in fucking the Sonic. Was he in a Sonic commercial? He was in some different commercials, but yeah, I don't know why I pulled that, but yeah, Kevin Federline, and he was like the deadbeat guy and.
Yeah.
Why is there some random trash mob rolling up on us? Get out of here.
Well, here, let's go stab a nun.
This fucking wyvern was a Britney Spears fan. He heard us.
Oh, does the wyvern drop any of the hearts so we can just give it to Vivian and we don't have to worry about grabbing one?
No.
No? Okay, that's fine. We'll have to go to the, not the Empress, to the Exalted Plains to grab a normal wyvern, and then we can hop over to Vivian and be like, yeah, I totally got it. Don't worry about it.
There's the Measuring the Veil one as well for Solus in the Hinterlands. Does that get us anything?
Not really. Okay. I mean, it's like, it gave us some Solus approval, which we're not really looking for.
We're going the other direction. Yeah. All right, let's, fuck it, man. We're an hour and 15 minutes into this thing. We're overdue for stabbing a nun.
We're so overdue for stabbing a nun. How much power do we have? Can you find that out?
Didn't check again. Hold on, it's
That's okay. Whenever we're in the place and stabbing a nun, we can just press escape real quick. Shaving her head thing, I think, happened in the midst of all the hate and craziness. Okay, so then the hate started before then.
Yeah, I think she was falling out of fashion and sort of not being cool anymore, and then that kind of triggered it to a certain extent, as well as personal problems and etc.
Now, I think this might have been regional, but do you remember Hanson?
I remember Hanson, sure.
Yeah, that one I remember, like, as soon as it was popular, everybody hated it.
Sure.
So I'm wondering if that was kind of like a Britney Spears effect, where people, like, you got, like, the first album came out and all the girls like it, and then they're like, oh, wait, she sucks.
I thought you were in Val Rayo.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff like that, right? Like Jonas Brothers and One Direction, and then, like, I feel like Nickelback was legit cool for a period of time, but it's been so long where Nickelback is the definition of cringy.
Yeah, I don't know why Nickelback became that, though. Like, I don't like them, but, like, I don't cringe as much. Now, I will say, Avril Lavigne, her recent comeback a couple years ago, that was cringe, and Nickelback was a part of that, so I guess that one works, but...
I didn't realize that there was an Avril Lavigne comeback a couple years ago. That's how
Have you not seen her Hello Kitty song, Jordan?
I don't think so.
Jordan?
I don't think...
Oh, God. I am so tempted to make you tab out and go look at that song.
I'll do it. Can we play it while we're stabbing a nun?
Yes. Play it like you got less than 30 seconds to have that sound on. Just, like, cut somewhere in the middle of the video and just play it a little bit.
Okay, hang on. Let me...
Because we cannot play that song very long before we get fucking toasted by you two. Yeah, Avril is married to Nickel. I think they got divorced recently, but Avril was married to Nickelback guy.
Jesus Christ, I don't know any of this.
Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
Oh, you know what? I should tell you a specific time code, because there's this one part of the song that's really bad. Hold on.
Okay, so I should probably alt-tab out right before the cutscene starts, right?
Yeah, well, there's a whole bunch of stuff you have to do. Let me tell you a time code. I can even link it to you if you don't want to go looking for it.
Alright, let me alt-tab out of here. And then what am I looking for?
It's called Avril. The song is called Hello Kitty.
Oh God! Even from the thumbnail, we got a problem here, folks.
Yeah. I don't know. It's actually pretty awful just from the start.
Okay.
So just play like the first 10 seconds or something.
Okay. I mean, I assume it's gonna stream the audio. It is gonna stream the audio as well. I'm trying to think if I can put it on a channel that's not. But okay.
Kawaii. Come tonight, so we can roll around, have a pillow fight like a major rape.
All right, I get it.
Yeah. It's so awful, isn't it?
All right, here we go. Let's just. I'm not gonna not put Avril Lavigne on blast. Can we just? I'm just gonna just fuck your bullshit. I'm sorry. How old is she? She's 34 years old. I
think she's almost 40.
She's 34 apparently.
Oh,
you should be
God.
ashamed of yourself, Avril Lavigne. And second of all, you're a disgrace to Canada. Just stop it. Stop it. I don't know who told you this was a good idea. Whoever your stupid PR manager, publicist person is that told you this was going to be it.
Oh,
stop
God.
it. Just stop it. Just reclaim your dignity.
I feel like she doesn't even really know it. It's just like her publicist was like, this is what the demographic we think would like you like. So let's make a song about it.
No, she does.
And she's wearing like this skirt with the donut.
Like a fat kid. What did she say? Hold on. Go back. Are you listening to this still, or? Are you looking up the lyrics? Because I can look up the lyrics for you and read them out loud when we continue on with the game. Something. Let's have a slumber party like a fat kid on a pack of Smarties. Just stop. Stop. Why? She could have gone a totally different direction. You know, she could have gotten older and decided, look, I was mega famous at one point. fuck all that bullshit. I'll just make the music that I like now and just fuck trying to still hold on and be super popular. Instead, she sold out what little dignity she had
Kawaii.
to say some shit like, let's have a slumber party like a fat kid on a pack of Smarties.
Well, the next line is someone chuck a cupcake at me. It's time for spin the bottle. Not going to talk about it tomorrow. Keep it just between you and me.
She's 34 years old! What? What? Who wrote this shit? You can't say shit like that if you're 34? I can't.
And this is the rant of the day. Okay, let's grab our sanity and go stab a nun. That's how we have to relieve ourselves.
Oh my god, you can't take me into these deep waters. I just drown in this shit. This is crazy. Somebody should call the fucking guy somebody should call the guy from Dateline who does the Catch a Predator, and they should just sit her down just to talk to her. I'm not saying those two things are related. I'm just saying I feel like that guy is the only one who can stage an intervention at this point.
Oh god.
Oh, she's preying on the memories of her 13-year-old self. God damn.
Karen X is my last year of high school. Avril Lavigne became a meme, and people would walk through the halls playing her music on portable speakers as a joke, especially that song Skater Boy or whatever it is. Here's the thing. Unironically, Skater Boy was the hit song of like my childhood.
It was?
Yeah, like people really loved it. Like that was on everyone's AMOA message.
And I could say, even though I don't objectively think that's a good song, for the time period and what people liked and how old she was, it fit. It fit an aesthetic that she had for that age.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Okay, let's continue on with the game. We got stuff to do.
What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to
stab a nun.
Yeah, but we gotta find the clues first, right?
Tamar's just done. She just walks over and stabs her. It was a spy anyway, and just walks off. Oh god.
This is what happened. This is what happened when somebody played. I was basically in character as Tamar. That's Tamar's reaction when she hears this shit.
Secretly, you are just Tamar.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, did you check how much power you have? Yeah, press escape like for a hot second.
15.
Okay, that's not awful. Because we need 40 to unlock the whatever it is.
Okay, I'm tempted. I mean, it's a terrible song, but I halfway just want to see what it's like to have it play while she stabs a nun.
No, we have
We'll get pulled,
maxed
right?
out our yeah.
Okay, we'll get pulled.
Unfortunately.
Right.
If we can find like a shitty MIDI version of it, maybe. But
it's right here, isn't it? Oh, there. No, come on.
See, I just don't get what the song's talking about. Oh my god. Okay, so hold on. I looked up the lyrics. So after like singing, what does she even say? Mina Sako Origato. What does that mean? Here, Google Translate.
Am I retarded? It's right here. It's inside of the statue, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
did
there
it not
is.
trigger?
Yeah, it just
Okay.
wasn't triggering. Here it is.
No, that's not.
Good lord. What was it? Spin the bottle. We won't talk about it. Good lord. Okay. All right, come on. Somebody get stabbed so I can.
Oh, I'm trying to Google Translate the lyrics, but
so I can.
okay, there we go. Apparently, whoever wrote the lyrics down wrote it wrong. So it says, "Thank you, everybody, cute. Mom's not home tonight, so we can roll around, have a pillow fight like a major ranger. OMFG." And then it goes into the bit you love.
That is so. That is so disgusting. Everybody who had anything to do with that song should be ashamed of themselves. It's one of those things where, like, hold on, we got to get through the stabbing, and then I'll rant about this some more.
Good old Liliana was playing you the whole time. Didn't you realize?
Because Liliana's got this poor lady up against the statue with a knife to her throat. Let's let Liliana finish her business.
Yeah.
I wanted to believe.
Wait, hold on. The songwriters for this is Chad Kroger. Nickelback is responsible for this song.
talking about
Okay.
the sun
How do we handle this?
It all points to a single place. Nowhere in the Dales.
This is the
Rampart
best.
Victoire's Bastion. She sent you, didn't she?
So 3 grown men who I'm trying to Google, but I don't know who they are.
Oh, they're all 40. Like it's just like.
No, this guy's 33.
If we let her go.
Oh, he's the guy from Boys Likes Girls. Okay, I don't know who this other guy is.
Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs.
He wrote for Evanescence though, and Christian music. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cute.
Wow. So I'm looking. It's got 162 million views on YouTube. This song. Only.
Oh, come on! It's awful. Of course it does.
Yeah, but only. That's what I'm saying. Only 1.5. Oh, look at that throat slash. Good lord.
Woohoo!
Ah, I feel better already. Only 1.5 million upvotes and 417,000 downloads. That's a pretty bad ratio.
Yeah. Well, it's not like the worst, but it's not great. Yeah.
It's not a resounding success, that's for sure.
Yeah. I do want to say for people that like unironically kind of like the song, it is catchy. I don't like it, but it is catchy. I don't feel bad for liking something we're hating on.
Oh, no,
but
not at all. I mean, it's loud and it's up-tempo, and I can imagine how it could get stuck in your head. Or just maybe, I don't know, if you just really like this type of music, there's nothing wrong with that, but good lord. I will say, objectively, though, I think it's bad pop music. Like, even as far as as far as pop music goes, I will call out certain songs that are totally not for me, but I think that they're good pop music.
This is none of those things.
This is not one of those.
Oh God.
Like I've actually said in the past, I think Katy Perry has good pop music. I'm not a fan. I don't like to listen to them. And you can, like, we're making fun of the lyrics. It's possible to do something like what Avril Lavigne is attempting to do and have it not just be like cringy pandering. Like the lyrics to well, I might get it's the Friday, not the Rebecca Black crappy one.
Oh, it's Friday.
No, not that. Is it Thank God It's Friday, TGIF, the Katy Perry song?
Yeah, that's what I was singing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's... I've gone back and forth on that. I think it flips between being cringy pandering of weird, sort of like...
Sorry.
Overtly...
If Jordan likes The Last Jedi, you can like this song.
No. Don't worry. I'm preparing the Last Jedi presentation. We'll settle that debate eventually. But
that's what we're going to talk about during the credits roll for this game.
There's something to be said for sort of citing somewhat stereotypical adolescent, things that feel like they come out of a teenage movie type of a thing. And I think you can do that in a way where the spirit of it is like an earnest over exaggeration, if that makes sense, of a stereotypical sort of like teenage experience. I think it's possible to do that in a pop song. I think that Katy Perry does that occasionally successfully. I think that what's her face, Carly Rae Jepsen, who is known for kind of a meme song with the "Call Me Maybe" stuff. Some of her other songs are really good pop songs. The one that she came out with, I think last year, "Cut to the Feeling," that's not a song that like I personally would listen to. Like, oh yeah, this is my jam. But that is a damn good pop song. Like, no joke, that's a really legitimately good pop song. So you can have this type of music and have it be put together well. But this is some pandering, cringy bullshit. This is spun together by a bunch of consultants who were trying to tell 34-year-old Avril Lavigne how to appeal to younger millennials, and it's so ridiculous.
Yeah. I feel like one reason I don't like it, and this is kind of a fad that's kind of been recently, there's another artist whose name I can never remember, but like sexualizing children's things. You know what I mean? Like she's sitting here in like a tiny skirt, and like even the lyrics are like, let's play spin the bottle. I have a secret that you should see. Like it's very sexual, but like also very like childish in its presentation. And that's weird.
Yes, it is weird. So, okay. So this is kind of what I was saying in the vein of like, you can do this. It is weird and it's kind of creepy. It is, I think, a legitimate attempt at art to try and capture something about the innocence, but also like the excitement of like really young people like having their first girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. You're supposed to do that in pop songs that are appealing to that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think, you know, Katy Perry's song where it's like this really stupid, exaggerated version of a party that kind of gets out of hand, like that skirts right up against the line. But I think it still falls somewhere in the vein of self-aware, tongue-in-cheek, exaggerated take on that, and it's kind of funny in places. The music video, I think Carly Rae Jepsen's song "Cut to the Feeling" is a good example of a young summer romance that doesn't really mean that much, but it's kind of like that thing that's exciting when you're young. Pop songs are supposed to handle that material, but you can tell almost instantly when it's manufactured by committee, and Avril Lavigne, that song just annoyed the shit out of me.
I'm surprised.
She's 34 years old. What the hell? And I'm not saying you couldn't, because I think Carly Rae Jepsen's probably close to 30, and Katy Perry's in there as well. But like, it's one thing to sort of reflect on that through your music, again, as a more earnest take on what that might have meant to you and what you think it means to people that age. Versus to me, that's not what Avril Lavigne gives a shit about.
Yeah.
They just put her in that role. That's ugh.
To end this conversation, I want to read out this quote from Jezebel.
Okay.
It looks like what would happen if someone scraped off the diseased underbelly of American pop culture from 2004 to 2010 and sprinkled it generously over a festering pile of garbage.
You know,
perfect.
I never thought I would applaud Jezebel, but good on you, whoever wrote that. That's actually not too bad.
Yeah. Brittany did Oops, I Did It Again, a schoolgirl outfit when she was 16, so it's not too new. Yeah, it is not. You are correct. It's definitely in the past, pretty much my entire life, like sexualizing young people.
It's definitely not, but I also think that the iconography of... iconography? Yeah, I think I'm saying that correctly. Iconography of that music video and that song actually resonated, and I don't think of it as bad. Britney Spears doing that song in the schoolgirl outfit, I think, is actually a pretty good pop culture moment. And as far as like mainstream pop music goes, I think it's one of the best. Again, that does not mean that I like it personally. Just objectively looking at it and going, okay, that imagery probably existed in a pretty big way before that, but it shot into the stratosphere after that. And I don't know. I could go on for more about pop culture analysis, but what are we doing next?
Let's go make a tooth for Bull and go tab out of some titties.
Okay, yeah, well, that's a good transition.
Really. Yeah. Hit Me Baby One More Time is the same song as Oops, I Did It Again.
Oh, yeah, well, we were referring to it by the by the hook, not the title.
I mean, everyone kind of did that, though.
Everybody did. I'll refer to it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Oh, sorry. Where am I going? I'm going to the Undercroft. I don't know why.
No, that's not where you craft it. You have to craft it by that room that Cassandra's nearby. Because it's not an actual thing you craft. It's like one of those.
Oh, it's a requisition.
Yeah, it's a requisition. Oh, don't forget to talk to Moore. We'll talk to Moore again when we're closing out on the episode, I think. Well, we went on a tangent there, didn't we, Jordan?
I mean, we kind of did. I just got so... Oh, my God. I got so mad. It's just so stupid. Like, on the one hand, I'm so mad that exists, but on the other hand, I'm so glad you showed it to me.
I would say, like, what year did this even come out? Like, that was the worst song of the year whenever that came out to me.
Yeah.
Because, like, here's the thing. There's another song she did recently. It was her and Nickelback, and they're, like, singing some song in, like, a sad-looking mansion. I kind of, like, the part of me that unironically liked Avril Lavigne when I was 15 kind of liked that song. It was like, all right, this is, like, old Avril used to do. And then she came out with that Hello Kitty thing. I'm like, I'm dying. What?
Yeah, and see that, and that's the thing that makes it worse, right? Is I would, if I were to sit down with Avril Lavigne, first of all, she would say, "Listen, you nerdy cunt, why are you making fun of my music? You're sitting here playing your stupid pregnant Kunari video game bullshit, and you're making fun of me." First of all, Miss Levine, you're exactly correct. Second of all, I would just be like, look, why are you doing this bullshit? I'm sure that Avril Lavigne, number one, is talented and has interesting ideas of her own about music that means something to her, and this is not it. And so why doesn't she make songs that she actually likes and that she's passionate about? And I bet if I listen to that, and maybe she has a couple of those singles on her album that don't get on the radio, etc., and they're good, but I would just be like, well, make more of that then, because that's actually where your talent is best utilized.
All right, let's go fall in love with Bull.
And then, can we play the Hello Kitty song over this?
No, we can't. we have maximum for the rest of our channel's lifetime. We cannot have any more copyrighted music. Oh God.
Inquisitor, come have a drink.
I can recite some more lyrics though, if you want me to Google it again.
Do it like a dramatic, like a slam poetry read as the love scene's going on.
Maybe. Let me see. I kind of read the best parts already though, because like most of the song is just repeating like, "Hello, kitty, kitty, you're so pretty, pretty." Whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, there's just really not.
Put some chest on your chest.
Yeah, I kind of read the best parts.
Right before it spat fire.
How about some trivia on Avril Lavigne? That might be a
What
good
I
one.
wouldn't give to roar like that. The way the ground shook when it landed. The smell of the fires burning. Tarsidathan Halsam. You know, Kunari hold dragons sacred. Well, as much as we hold anything sacred. Here, your turn.
Was originally pushing a career in country and folk music, but transitioned into punk rock because it became more lucrative. I can't hate her on that one because was basically what Taylor Swift did in reverse.
You shouted it during the fight too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So then that makes me, that makes me even more curious. So she doesn't really like, because this is more poppy than punk, but she doesn't really like punk either. So, okay, so great. So what would a folk album of Avril Lavigne sound like? I wish she would just make that.
She definitely has the money now, I believe, to like just make an album, like experimental. Like I would want to see that.
Like how fucking rich does she need to be? Like, but then again, you never know, right? Like Johnny Depp reportedly spends $30,000 a month on wine.
Oh, really?
Well, so there was a story that Johnny Depp spends $30,000 a month on wine, and that was according to his lawyer. And Johnny Depp got mad at his lawyer for telling people that, and he called him and he said it's way more than that. He was mad at his lawyer because he said it's way more than $30,000.
Jesus Christ!
So, if you've ever wondered where's all the rum gone,
there you go.
Anyway, let's drink some more.
Owns 100 pairs of Converse sneakers. Thank you, IMDb.
Avril Lavigne does?
Yeah, apparently. That's what this thing says.
Well, I ain't mad at her for that.
Yes, the second cup's
Chucks are
easier.
cool, and it's not an
Most of the
expensive
nerves in your
purchase.
throat
You know,
are
Converse
dead
are cheap.
after the first one. Atashi.
Unless they're like diamond studded, then maybe. But yeah.
That's our word for
Okay, yeah, she separated from Chad Kroeger in 2015. And she has ADHD. Fun facts. How about a conspiracy theory that Avril Lavigne is dead and has been replaced by a clone named Melissa? I love it. I don't understand it, but I love it.
Damn good fight. Dragon.
Wait, didn't I think I said... oh, no. Okay. Her younger sister is named Michelle. I was wondering if maybe her younger sister took over for her. What does Michelle Levine look like? Are they similar?
I don't know. I really don't.
No, maybe they look similar, but Avril wears like so much eye makeup. I think they would actually look a lot more similar if they wore the same amount of makeup.
Do you remember Ashley Simpson?
Fuck yeah, I remember Ashley Simpson. Pieces of me.
God damn, she just obliterated her career with the lip syncing thing.
She really did. Like, here's the thing, though. Everyone was fucking doing it. She was just the one crucified for it.
She got caught. And she got caught in a bad way, and it was out of sync. Like, the tracks were out of sync. and the timing was off, and she couldn't recover, and everybody hated her, and then she got plastic surgery. She looks nothing like what she looked before.
Really? Oh my god, I have to Google it.
And she doesn't. I mean, when I saw it, it's not like she looked terrible. It wasn't like a plastic surgery gone wrong, but she just looked totally different.
Oh my god, that's not the same person.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at someone else, right? That's not actually her.
She looks way different. I don't know what you're looking at. You might be, but no.
Okay, here's a picture of her from 2012. What?
Hey,
That's 2008.
I always want
Because when I immediately Google Ashley Simpson, there's this woman that looks nothing like her, and I don't know if that's another Ashley Simpson or if that's actually her. Who is this picture of?
We just missed it, but Bull told the Inquisitor that she has awesome tits.
Hell yeah.
I thought Jamie Lynn Spears was Brittany's sister.
I thought so, yeah. Brittany had a niece that looked like clone Jamie Lynn. Or maybe it was her niece. Oh, it is a sister?
Oh, wait,
okay.
no. Jamie Lynn's sister torpedoed herself also, right? She got pregnant at
Yeah, she got
17,
pregnant.
And then that was over. Disney dropped her. Like, we're out of
Yeah.
here. You're done. That's another one. It's just, man, it's so nuts.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I'm looking at pictures of Ashley Simpson, and I guess she married Pete Wentz, so Fallout Boy. They divorced a couple years ago, but man, she looks so much different even those photos.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
I think she got a nose job and like to make her nose a bit straighter and thinner, and like that just like throws her whole face off for me.
Yeah, it does.
Like the job isn't bad or anything. It just looks so different than what I remember her as.
Just you and me.
Oh, here we go.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, I'm so glad that the
Sorry to disturb your
the
rest,
nude model still uses this texture.
Colin's reaction.
How's it going?
Oh
Is
god.
the Inquisitor awake? I thought perhaps we.
Cullen like recoils, like he just takes a step back and puts his arms up.
Can I help either of you with something?
Oh, I'm gonna play it cool. She's just like, what do you guys want?
So
Yeah, it's like, hey, what's up?
I cannot move my legs.
Is something the matter?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Do you see this?
No.
I want to.
Cullen, Cassandra, do you see this? And Cullen goes, no.
I apologize for interrupting what I assume was a momentary diversion.
Nothing wrong with having a bit of fun.
Who wouldn't be a little curious?
Damn, Josie is staring kind of hard.
Yeah, Josie's totally
This
into
was
it.
more than just a momentary diversion, and Bull and I intend to continue. Is that a problem?
No.
Not at all.
A surprise, I'll admit, but not a problem.
I think Josie is low key thirsty for Iron Bull.
Yeah, Josie just figured out she has a thing for Kunari.
Secretly, her and Sarah get smashed and talk about their wanting to Kunari.
No, I didn't say Cateau, but here you've stopped anyway. But since we have a moment,
What's that?
a dragon's tooth, split in two. So no matter how far apart life takes us, we're always together.
Not often people surprise me, Kadan.
Kadan.
Oh boy.
Kadan.
So Pete Wentz and Jessica Simpson have a son. And the middle name they gave for this poor child is Mowgli. God, celebrity names are the weirdest sometimes.
No, it really is. What's her name? Was it Gwyneth Paltrow named her kid Apple?
Apple. Yeah.
Fucking A.
And she was married to the lead singer of Coldplay.
Now, is it Gwyneth Paltrow now who tries to sell like the fucking frequency bracelets, or what does she sell? Like the healing patches and all this bullshit pseudoscience?
Yep.
What the fuck is wrong with that lady?
I don't know. Maybe that's why they got divorced.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. So yeah, the bull that happened.
Is there any more to? Are we done for the thing? Oh wait, did we give him the? Yeah, we just did that. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, we did. Now it says check on Liliana. I'm not sure why.
Oh yeah, Kanye's kid, Northwest. What was the new one called?
I don't remember.
Saint West, Northwest, Chicago West. Well, who is Chicago West? That's not Kanye West's. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the new one.
I know. I mean, I know Northwest is kind of like that's a ridiculous thing, but still, somebody said that like when she gets older, she could have her own line of perfume called North by Northwest. I go, that's
a good one.
That's brilliant. You know what? Name your kid North just for that.
No, they got divorced because she cheated with Jay-Z? Wait, really?
Wait, who cheated with Jay-Z?
I think they're referring to, oh, fuck. Apple weird vaginal project. Can't remember her name. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow cheated with Jay-Z? God damn.
I'm Googling it.
That's a crazy, for Jay-Z, honestly. I mean, he could do so much better, to be honest.
Apparently that was the rumor, yeah. And apparently he was there was a song he had of Becky with the good hair, and they think that's what Gwyneth Paltrow was.
I don't think that's the same thing, is it? Because I know there was some infidelity in Beyonce and Jay-Z's marriage. Apparently Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, and then Beyonce had a reference to Becky with the good hair, and everybody thought that was her referencing Jay-Z cheating on her. But that couldn't have been Gwyneth Paltrow, right?
That's what people granted, this is People magazine and a couple other whatever sources saying that she could be. So I don't think it was ever confirmed.
It's like a bunch of gossipy bullshit.
Yeah, it's a bunch of gossipy bullshit. Anyway, gossipy bullshit. What else do we need to do today? We're about 15 minutes out from I think the end of it. So I think this is a great time to talk to Morrigan.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can definitely do that.
To end the stream on a high note, you can go to your quarters and jump off the balcony. Yeah, maybe. We've been a weird, star-studded talk, and I kind of hate myself that we've done this, but...
Yeah, on the one, I mean, look, it is Codex added. You never know exactly where it's going to go.
A bunch of bullshit, that's where it's going to go.
I will say there's no other RPG stream like ours. I mean, there's nobody doing this.
Oh god.
We have carved out a niche. Whether or not it's a good one, I have no idea. Holy shit, Morrigan.
Oh right, you haven't seen her yet.
All right, let's see this here.
It's kind of hard to see on the stream because of the lighting, but we'll see in the cutscene.
Ah, here's Kieran, and this is little god baby Kieran.
Yep. No, I think this is normal ass Kieran.
Normal Kieran. All right.
It should be, yeah.
You're very tall. Mother didn't say you were Canary.
Voiced by the actual son of Claudia Black. I think his name is Odin or something kind of odd too, which I'll forgive Odin because it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like the sound of it. It's like obviously it's a super authentic sound of having an actual kid, not an adult sounding like a kid, and so I think it works.
Oh, I'm told it's the first thing one notices.
I know he's not the best actor, but like, I don't know. I like the fact so much that it is like Morgan's voice actress's son, and like he does have like this little raspiness that his mother has. It just fits too much for me to complain about the acting, you know?
Not only that, but I wouldn't even complain about the acting necessarily. To me, it sounds like a kid talking to an adult. They don't sound quite like themselves when they're talking to their friends. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes kids get nervous talking to an adult, and so they sound a little bit stiff. To me, that's exactly what it sounds like.
That's fair.
So I actually love the authenticity there. And you're right. That's such. I didn't know that for like a while when I found out it was her son.
My own reputation.
This is I think it's called the Chase and Morgan mod, as John mentioned. I don't know, but yeah, this is a mod that like really does this with Morgan. Her hair's a bit longer. She has this weird, I don't know, mesh shirt. I don't know how to say it.
Love it. Love it. I'm looking at it. I'm going, this works. This is another one where it's like borderline. Maybe I would use this on a serious playthrough.
How do you get normal baby Kieran? If your warden just romances her, but doesn't actually do the what's it called?
Dark ritual.
The dark ritual. She will still have a kid no matter what.
Which, by the way, like for so many years, we've just been calling it the Dark Ritual and going like, Jesus Christ, they couldn't have come up with something more creative than Dark Ritual.
Is that Jackdaw's Morgan? I don't know. He might have used this. Have seen this mod before. I think Jackdaw. Oh, he might have. I don't know.
Would be most unlikely. His father helped raise Kieran for a time, but events have conspired to take him elsewhere.
Now, I think in this world, the father romanced her, but ultimately had a relation, like, ultimately romanced Liliana and is currently married to Enora. And then I think it was supposed to be Loghain that was the one to kill the archdemon. And then what I wanted to happen is that Alistair would come back as the wardens, but something happened and he never did.
No son of mine would be raised in a marsh, bereft of contact with the outside world.
That was what I was going
His
for.
father has every
It's called the Dark Ritual because Morgan blows out the candles, so it's done in the dark. Actually, specifically, she does say a ritual done in the dark of before the eve of battle or something. I thought.
That's just slang for having sex in Thetis. That's what they call it.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
I have so many questions, Caitie. I don't know if I could answer them.
To the ancient elves. They called it Tara Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them.
Seeing Morgan without her dark lipstick is so weird. Yeah, a little bit. She has like a interesting complexion, honestly. She's like, it almost looks like she's using concealer that's just like a little bit lighter than her actual skin tone in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's a look for some people, I guess, but
fate is often mistaken for luck, as Mother is fond of saying. The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting
she
it from
also looks like a goddess. Yeah, if you threw that at me in a video game and said this is the goddess of the forest or something, I would be like, yeah, okay.
I know.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Word. Yeah, I would buy that.
I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
She's the pop star that actually aged well. Ooh, yeah. That's a good one, actually.
That's how I feel about it. That's exactly what it is. She's like she's all the way back to Origins, and she's actually aged well, which I don't know who that would be. What's the best comparison for that?
I was actually just thinking, I can't think of a pop star that's a woman and has aged. Like, I'm sure it exists. I can't think of it.
She's not like the top of the pop star heap, but Shakira, like physically, and also the quality of her music has aged phenomenally well.
I do like Shakira. Shakira. Okay, think what other pop stars?
And like, I mean, not for nothing, but like physically, she looks great. Like her age, you can barely tell she's aged.
Now, Beyonce.
Sure. I mean, her success is only ramped up compared to like Destiny Child's days and stuff like that.
That's true. Like Morgan's not like I feel like Morgan needs to be like kind of has a low point in her career while Beyonce just keeps growing. So
yeah, Beyonce has only gotten bigger.
One thing which makes me curious: did you encounter the hero of Ferelden at Adamant Fortress?
Is Morgan's nose crooked? That might be a texture because at this point you can't actually edit people's faces. You can edit the texture of the face. But that's about it.
I would not say he was a friend. We parted on poor terms, though.
God, what are some? Everyone look like '90s pop stars or something.
Did you see him?
50, the biggest pop stars in the 1990s. Sure.
I met no one by that title.
The champion of Kirkwall mentioned a Grey Warden ally. I assumed that ally would be he.
A lot of guys.
After all, just the sort of
and a lot of people that I don't think age very well.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, for guys, Justin Timberlake made the transition pretty well.
I think if anything, he's more popular than he was.
I don't know if he's more popular, but I think he's definitely a better artist because he's a guy who actually got more, and he's still poppy, but he's got a little bit of like funk and like R&B mixed in, and like he's being true to what he wants, and that's the way to go.
That's I'm just googling 50. Here's a stupid list of celebrities that have aged well. Let's see here.
Her way into the Inquisition's ranks. Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kakari wilds.
I mean, I feel like the all-time, like one of the most all-time impressive is Sandra Bullock. Like, holy shit! Like, she's ageless.
Nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
Yeah, there's a lot of good movie stars, but I can't really think of like pop stars. You know, like.
No, I think it's in a lot of ways it's a different lifestyle.
Yeah.
I mean, again, dudes, but like, you know, I don't know what the fuck is keeping Mick Jagger together. Like, holy shit.
a lot of drug use.
No, I think it's the opposite, right? So from what I hear, the guy just eats lettuce and works out 2 times a day and drinks water pretty much.
It's odd that an apostate could.
Oh, you know who?
It confuses
Tina
those
Turner.
apostates to cower and hide.
Huh?
I stand
Yeah.
boldly before the demand to know why
Like
I
she's
need
she's
some
aged well, but
confirmation.
yeah, like hasn't really done much. He's not really like a '90s pop star or
Put me on a
anything.
leash so
But
they can feel safer at night.
anyway,
I would go, honestly, I would go with the Shakira reference for Morgan. That's how I would.
I agree. That's the best one I could think
The
of.
Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane and that I could answer.
Jessica said, speaking of Beyonce, you want to see a bunch of half-naked ladies, go past the Beyonce concert while it's letting out. I was in Baltimore and I thought it was a stripper convention for a second. You know what? I'll make a note.
J-Lo. What is J-Lo doing recently? Let's
Trying to
look her up.
find bored white guys who are rich. I don't know.
Oh God.
J-Lo's a psychopath. I mean, by all accounts.
Really?
She
Wait,
just-
what?
she-
I have to hear this.
Yeah, she's nuts. Like she's just a total like Mariah Carey level.
Wait, what's wrong with Mariah Carey? This is gossip I haven't heard of.
Yeah, so Mariah Carey's a total prima donna and like a real, just like she's real holding on, and apparently she's paranoid because Ariana Grande could do the whistle notes and Mariah Carey can't sing anymore and all this other stuff. And like she pretended like she didn't know who Ariana Grande is at the point where it's like Ariana Grande is huge. And she's like, oh, who is that? Who is that? I don't know. Like, I don't know who that is. And like, it was really awkward in an interview. And yeah, apparently she's just quite odd. Like Mariah Carey. Well, I mean, let's just make note of this. When Nick Cannon married Mariah, the entire world went, holy shit, man. Nick Cannon is funny, but he ain't that funny. Like, what the hell? Like, it was the ultimate, like, you know, swinging out of your league, so to speak. Like, the dude hit a home run, and then he divorced her. And it's just like, how fucking crazy do you have to be for the guy that hit the ultimate Hail Mary to divorce you? Like, she's fucking nuts. By all accounts, obviously. I don't know Miss Carey, but everyone says that she's a total prima donna. She's nuts to work with.
Man, you know a lot about celebrity gossip.
Yeah, I don't know where that's from either, especially as I don't follow it.
Whoa, stop. Mariah Carey dated Eminem. What?
Yeah, that's like the most famous. That is the most famous.
What?
That's the most famous diss track in the history of diss tracks.
What?
Have you never heard the Eminem Mariah Carey diss track?
What's it called?
Ah, fuck. We're gonna play that next.
What?
It's not.
No, we can't play it on
No.
stream.
Yeah,
What?
we can. It's because it's
No,
not,
we can't.
It's not on an album. It's not a music. It's not a track that they didn't. They just released it. It's not.
Well, even if it's not an album, if it's still copyrighted, then it's still like we'll get.
It's one of those things where it's not like there's tons of places of it.
Well, link it to me because like
I'll link it to you.
I have the thing on mute. So if you play it on stream, it's gonna be wasted on me anyway. But what's it called? What is this?
How to just put in Eminem Mariah Carey diss track, and it'll show up. Yeah,
The warning.
That's one of the most well known, and I think it's one of the best diss tracks ever. Cause whatever, and look, I think Eminem's a really talented rapper. I think he's one of the best rappers. I think he's really talented musician, but he's also got his own insecurities, which sort of he doesn't hide them. They kind of show up in the song, but it's funny. You know, he really takes it to Mariah. And Eminem can really string together some words. So
Matthias says, "Stop ruining all the artists I grew up with." Wow. Girl, you alcoholic mind. Check your wine cellar. Look at the amount of all the wine. Like I fucking sit around and think about you all the time. I just think the shit is funny when I pounce you on a rhyme. Oh boy. And like it starts out with saying the only reason I dissed you in the first place is because you denied seeing me. And that's exactly kind of what she did with Ariana Grande. Just is like, oh, who?
Yeah, so that's I don't know. I think that's so. Apparently, Jennifer Lopez also crazy, and she married that one white dude, which I think Mariah Carey did the same thing. Like she found some guy who was, no offense to that gentleman, perfectly average-looking guy, but super rich and not a celebrity. And it's like, oh, I guess that's what she's going for now. And then I think J-Lo did the same thing, but now J-Lo's with A-Rod, the baseball player.
Oh.
And they seem to be. That seems to be working out, I guess. Retired baseball player, aging pop star. That seems to be the move.
Man, Hollywood. Bye, Fussel.
Hey, Fussel. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.
Well, all right. It's been about 2 hours.
2 hours of and I think at least an hour of ranting about pop stars. So
yeah, seriously.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because.
Thank you for tuning in to E Network. Next time on, what was it, TMZ?
yeah. I mean, look, people always say, like, how do you stand out in the world of all these different streamers? I'm not saying this was a good decision.
Where TMZ meets streaming. We love video games.
This is what happened. It's not like we planned it. I just don't have any shame. And that Avril Lavigne song sucked. So that's how we got here.
There you go. Well, we have 15 power. We didn't really get a lot of power today, so I think the next stream we're going to have to really, maybe even in between, we'll have to talk, but we're going to have to get 40 and also gain like 2 levels in between now and Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. Or White Pride Rock.
Well, we'll have to see how that goes. What does the stream schedule look like for us?
Where's my planner? Let's see. Today is the 3rd. Oh yeah, daylight saving time ends tonight. So happy, at least for those in America, happy 1 extra 1 hour of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, that might be. I might use it on that. We'll see.
I should. So I had a bit of a cold this week, so I didn't actually get to stream more Dragon Age Origins. But things should get back on track this week. So on the 6th, which is also Election Day in the U.S., you're going to vote and then come watch me. And then I should be back on Witcher on Friday, unless my life explodes, which is entirely possible. Jordan, are you going to be streaming tomorrow?
I'm not going to promise that.
Okay. It's been a while since we've had Alicia.
Alicia Ryder. Yeah, and I think also it's like we're not getting super close to endgame, but it's getting there. We're getting there. We're definitely going to close out her story here soon. So.
Yeah. Which we're like, if we grind in the middle of now and What Pride had wrought, we have What Pride has wrought, maybe like 1 episode of some grindy stuff and then finish off Corypheus, and then like maybe 2 episodes of Trespassers. Like within the end of the year, we're looking at ending tomorrow.
I think it's possible to end both, right? To finish up the Andromeda and Inquisition streams somewhat similarly, and and then we'll see where we go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting times, folks. Always ideas welcome. Let us know what you're thinking. If I can get, and I have to research this because people obviously do it, streaming off of console. If I can get a reliable way to do it where I feel like I have good control over the comments and a good filter and everything that we need to make sure it runs smoothly, and then I don't know.
Well, I believe you need a capture card. It's like a specific card you put into your computer, and then you plug your console into that, and I think that's how it works.
Well, I mean, so yeah, obviously there's the capture card. I mean, people have been doing it that way for a long time. I'm saying like some of the tools that are available now to stream directly from the console.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know much about it. I'd have to research and see. I'd love to stream Spider-Man or God of War or Red Dead Redemption or Horizon, like all of these console exclusives to PlayStation that I really, really loved. And I want to play Horizon Zero Dawn again because it's one of the best games I've ever played. Same thing for God of War, same thing for Spider-Man. I'd love to do New Game Plus on Spider-Man and stream it. So I'll look into that. That might happen, and maybe do some Red Dead as well. So.
Yep. What do I need to grind for Doom and Palm of the World? Absolutely nothing because it's super easy. It's more grinding for Trespasser. Because we need at least 8 power, and if we get exactly 40 at the end of what Pride had wrought, then we're going to have to get some power before we start Trespasser. But, yep. So
right,
yeah, I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much for coming. Also, I think there's like a whole bunch of streams for Extra Life happening. We didn't know about it until like this morning, so we're not doing it. But yeah, go out and find some other streams and donate money for charity. That's really cool, y'all.
Yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Fantastic stream as always, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.